the man who invented one of the world's most dangerous weapons also created the greatest prize for peace and humanity. This is the story of Alfred Nobel, an inventor, a businessman, a misunderstood genius, and how his legacy still lives on today through the Nobel Prize and a global company known as AkzoNobel. This is not just a story of science. It is a story of regret, redemption, and a name that changed the world forever. Early life of Alfred. Alfred Bernhard Nobel was born on October 21st, 1833, in Stockholm, Sweden. His father, Emanuel Nobel, was an engineer and inventor. But the family struggled financially, and when Alfred was young, they moved to Russia in search of better opportunities. Unlike most children of his time, Alfred received a private education. He studied chemistry, physics, literature, and became fluent in 5 languages. But one subject fascinated him more than anything else: back-end index pointing right explosives. In the mid-1800s, construction and mining needed powerful explosives. Alfred Nobel focused on nitroglycerin, extremely powerful but terrifyingly unstable. Tragedy struck in 1864 when an explosion at his laboratory killed 5 people, including his own brother. Many would have quit. Alfred Nobel did not. Instead, he searched for a safer solution. In 1867, he succeeded. He invented dynamite. By stabilizing nitroglycerin, Nobel created an explosive that was safer, controllable, and revolutionary. Dynamite changed the world, helping build tunnels, railways, roads, and cities. But it also brought destruction. Alfred Nobel became extremely wealthy. He owned factories in more than 20 countries and held 355 patents. Then, in 1888, something shocking happened. A French newspaper accidentally published Alfred Nobel's obituary while he was still alive. The headline called him the Merchant of Death. The article said he became rich by killing people faster than ever before. For the first time, Alfred Nobel saw how the world would remember him, and he hated it. Alfred Nobel decided to change his legacy. In 1895, he rewrote his will. He donated most of his fortune to create prizes for people who would benefit humanity. After his death in 1896, the Nobel Prize was born, awarded for excellence in physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace. Since 1901, the Nobel Prize has honored the greatest minds in human history. Alfred Nobel turned guilt into hope. But Alfred Nobel's industrial legacy didn't end with prizes. His chemical and explosives businesses continued to grow after his death. These companies later became Nobel Industries in Sweden. Meanwhile, in the Netherlands, a chemical company called Akzo was developing paints, coatings, and industrial chemicals. In 1994, history was made. Akzo merged with Nobel Industries. The result? Back-end index pointing right, AkzoNobel. The name Nobel lives on, not through weapons, but through science, innovation, and sustainability. Today, AkzoNobel is one of the world's largest paints and coatings companies. Its brands include Dulux, Sikkens, International Paints. AkzoNobel operates in over 150 countries, coloring homes, protecting ships, and building the future. From explosives to elegance, from destruction to design, Alfred Nobel proved that a person is not defined by one invention, but by the legacy they choose to leave behind. His name now stands for peace, knowledge, human progress. From dynamite to the Nobel Prize to AkzoNobel, this is the power of redemption. This is the story of Alfred Nobel,